Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be a podcast edition because I wasn't really feeling up to be on camera, but I still know I wanted to get the video out for y'all. So just enjoy these little clips of whatever I put in the video and y'all will see me in the next one. Today I'm talking about what it means to be black to me. I was asked this question by Later in Life, of course. That's my girl. Y'all go subscribe to her channel too, by the way. And she was saying that she basically has been asking people what it means to be black to them, and nobody has really gave her like a definite answer. So she asked me, so I was like, you know what, I like this question and I'll give it the best that I got. So I hope this really answers your question. What it means to be black to me is very, I guess, I don't know, maybe complex. I'm very grateful because, as black people, we can do a lot of things that other races can't slide with. And I don't even mean that in a racist or bad way, but we can get away with stuff that other people can't, the cornrows, the braids, the weave, all that stuff, other races can't really get away with that. Also love being black because of our melanin, because it's beautiful. It's very beautiful, and there's so many different shades of black. And y'all, I love my brown skins and dark skins. I love light skins too, but it's just something about a melanated girl that is just beautiful. How we shine in the sun, how colors look on our complexion, like it just makes our skin pop, and I love that. We can do a lot of things that other races cannot do, and I'm not saying they can't do it like at all, but black does it better, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing against anybody, but that's what it means to be black to me. Being black also gives me a sense of family, like home comfort, especially since I'm from down south. We have our little southern hospitality, we are nice to everybody, we treat everybody like our own, everybody's always looking out for each other and things like that. So I love the sense of family that black people can create. I also love how smart and innovative black people can be, because I know I used to be on TikTok a lot back in the day, and I'm saying back in the day like I'm old but I mean like a couple years ago when TikTok was first popping off. I seen a lot of black designers on there, how they design clothes and things like that, just innovativeness, the creativity that black people exude, and how black people were some of the first people to do a lot of things, not everything, but a lot of stuff. And it's just so cool to see. And honestly, as a kid, I was always bullied for, being too dark or being black. Nobody likes black girls, da 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 da. But now that I'm older, y'all, I don't want to be nothing else. I love being a black girl, and I couldn't see myself being anything else. It's a unique experience being black, and I love it so much. Yes, there are bad things that happen in a black community. Yes, there's bad things that happen to black people in general, but other than that, I wouldn't want to be anything else. I love my skin. It's beautiful, and you should love your skin as well. On top of the creativity I spoke about a while back, it's also a unique experience whenever you're black and you do something that, a lot of people wouldn't think that black people would do. It's very, I don't even know the word for it, but it's very satisfying whenever somebody comes across me and I'm not your typical black girl. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a typical black girl, and I'm not even gonna go into the description of what a typical black girl would be to me. I'm not gonna do all of that today. But when somebody comes across you and they see that not only are you beautiful, you're black, you're talented, you're smart, you're creative, you're intelligent, like all of that in a nutshell, like come on, you can't get better compliments than that. Just being one of the superb people on this planet. And I'm not even discrediting anybody else, but it's very cool to be black. I don't even know how to answer the question. So I hope I really answered it for you. Maybe I'm gonna have to take some more time to think about it, and then I'll come back with a definite response. But since it is Mental Health Monday, that wasn't necessarily a Mental Health Monday topic. So since I'm talking about being black, I want to speak on the black community. I want to talk about how the black community does not take mental health serious, and I don't understand why they still don't. Listen, y'all, it is 2023. We have been learning about mental health since like late 2019, 2020, when everybody was locked up and couldn't go outside or anything like that. That's when mental health started being an actual topic. So it's going on year 3 And we're 6 months into 2023, and you mean to tell me that the black community still has a problem with mental health? They still don't take it serious? And when I say the black community, I'm not speaking for everybody, because I know there's black mental health activists out there, people who are rooting for us and people who are trying to see us do better and help us get better. I understand that there's people out there like that, but I'm specifically talking about from our families or our friends or whoever we grew up around, how those people would sit up there and dismiss how we were feeling. You know, whenever you was growing up, you tell your mom, oh, I'm depressed, I feel like I'm very sad. Or she go tell you, oh, you better she go tell you, oh, you better depress them dishes. Yeah, it's funny, and yeah, it's jokes, but it's not a joke. And you know one thing about it, I mean, it's funny in the moment when you reminisce and you think back on all this stuff that has happened, but the black community, especially on TikTok, most of our jokes that we make are trauma based. You ever see people on TikTok dressed up as a mom, spanking their kids with switches and extension cords and be like, go depress them dishes, and your mama came back when she was in a bad mood, she started whooping everybody, and just, you know, those black jokes that people make about moms and dads in the black community. You know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't know. Most of our humor is based off of trauma, and of course, in the black community, most people are taught, you know, you gotta laugh to keep from crying, you know, and that is true, but it's also a very toxic mindset to have in general, because it's like, that's a whole problem. We need to feel our emotions. We need to feel what we're feeling. And if we don't have a safe space or a healthy outlet to get those emotions and feelings out, then we end up how we are now, adults struggling in our relationships, and not only romantic, but friendships and business as well. We're adults with anxiety and depression and BPD and CTPSD and PTSD. I can go into all of that stuff for days. You get the gist of what I'm saying. All of the stuff that we were taught to laugh at because it was just a joke or because they didn't take it serious, we end up having serious issues later on down the line. I can speak from a personal example because, you know, when I used to talk with my siblings, I'd be like, you know, you remember when mama did this? You remember when my grandma did this? You remember when they did this? When they did X, Y, and Z? Yeah, we would laugh about it in the moment. But then when I got older and I started experiencing the symptoms and the side effects of what I went through, I learned that it wasn't even a joke. It ain't funny no more, you know, because we didn't take it serious then. So now we have serious issues. And I don't know what's worse, the issues or the trauma. Honestly, because it's both like on an equal playing field, in my opinion. And from personal experience, I used to make a lot of jokes to cover up my pain. I used to joke, be passive aggressive and be like, oh, you know, I wish I would get hit by a bus today. I mean, if I got hit by a bus today, I wouldn't be mad. Or what if I just walked across the street while the traffic is coming? Like stuff like that. That's not funny. I was literally joking about how I wanted to die. That's not funny. And joking is a coping mechanism. It's a defense mechanism. You don't want nobody to see your pain. You don't want to feel that pain either. So, you know, let me just tell a joke about it. Have y'all ever wondered why the funniest people you know are always joking? Yes, they might naturally be funny, but just look at what they're joking about. And a lot of people that joke a lot have very, very bad past. They have bad families. Their main goal or main purpose in life is to make other people smile, to make other people laugh, to make other people feel better than they did or how they currently feel. You know what I mean? That's why comedians turn that stuff into their passion. Have y'all ever seen somebody say it's all fun and games until the joker stops laughing? When they stop laughing, that's how you know it's serious. But most of the time it's just through the jokes. And since it's Mental Health Monday, I really just wish that the black community would take mental health so serious, and they always be like, oh, you're not depressed, oh, you know, just pray about it, oh, God's gonna fix it. And that may be true, but when you're 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, you're just coming into life, getting a understanding of things, you don't want to hear that, oh, just pray it away, or just read a Bible scripture. Yes, that may help, but at 12 years old, you're not really processing that. You don't really know much about that, especially if you weren't one of the type of kids that was born and raised in a church. Literally. And even if you were, sometimes you just still don't understand because you're a kid. And that's why it's your parents' job to help you understand. And they don't even do a good job at doing that, if I'm being honest. And I'm not on here to shame any black parents, but I'm just saying, because it's the case for a lot of people, not everybody. Some people have good parents, but for the most part, a lot of people have had to deal with stuff like this. So they sit around, tell us to press the dishes, you're not sad, you just need God, or that's the devil, you know? And then when your child ends up offing themselves at 14, 15, 16, you want to play the victim. They want to play victim, talking about, oh, I didn't know. I should have seen the signs. They never said anything to me about it. Oh, I thought they were just playing. I thought that was the devil. Imagine how delusional you would sound as a parent. I wish I would have my child off themselves. And no, I don't have kids. I'm just speaking hypothetically. I wish. Girl, bye. Anyways, I'm not trying to be rude. The kids are nice, but I wish I would lose a child and then play victim or play delusional, like I didn't see or know what was going on. And then they want to pull this little sympathy card and just try to get like attention. And it's not it. I feel like in the black community, people need to take it serious when somebody says something to them the first time. Not people always wait until it's too late to do something, to say something. And that's the problem. And most of it sometimes, it could be generational trauma because, their parents told them, don't cry, don't do this, don't feel that. Oh, it's nothing wrong with you. And then their parents did it, so it's just passed down. And one thing I like about Gen Z, as everybody else likes to call us, is that we are the most, transformative, and I don't even know the words. We're very outspoken, and we want to be treated as human beings with feelings and emotions. We want to be treated right. As I like to say, we're doing the things that the millennials wish that they could do. We're doing the things that the millennials thought about doing. They thought about it, but they didn't do it because they were too scared. Us? We don't give a fuck. Okay? One thing about Gen Z, we'll quit a job real quick. Okay? We'll tell somebody you're gaslighting me real quick. Okay? We'll call somebody out real quick. And we don't play that. Because we understand. And that's one thing I love about social media. Yeah, it has its bad sides, but if you use social media in the right way, you use social media for good reasons to understand, especially like psychology and stuff like that, you'll get an understanding of why this is very helpful. You know how many people would have still been asleep if we didn't have social media? If we didn't have that isolation period in 2020 to actually see our family for who they are and learn about how we feel and learn all these new terms and things like that. Do you know how many people would be asleep? Obviously, you're not asleep if you're watching me. So, thank you, girl. I'm glad you woke. But yeah, I love that aspect of social media, is that we get to educate ourselves and know what's right. And a lot of people, y'all, we gonna always get pushed back. Of course, the millennials gonna be like, oh, y'all are lazy. Y'all don't ever want to work. Y'all always want to be outside. Y'all think things are just gonna be handed to y'all. Y'all, ain't nothing wrong with y'all. Y'all just making stuff up. Y'all are delusional. Y'all crazy. But really, we're not. We're actually the sane ones, because we see that we're not being treated as human beings. And if you're not gonna give me anything else than that, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna respect me, and you're gonna treat me like a human being. I don't care who it is, where it is, I don't care if it's a job. You're not respecting me. I don't have a good work-life balance. Guess who's gone? Me. Oh, you're my mom. You're my grandma. You're my sister. Whatever. You don't treat me with respect. You don't respect my boundaries. You're constantly toxic. You're not open to seeing any new perspectives. Guess what? You gotta go. Because I'm not going to sit up here and tell you why I should be treated like a human being, because that is literally what I am. I remember telling somebody, I was like, I do have feelings. Like, I think they got mad at me because I forgot something. I forgot to do something that they told me to do, or they asked me to do, or whatever it was. I was like, dang, I'm sorry. I do forget things. I am a human. And they literally laughed in my face. They laughed in my face and was like, that's laughable. It's laughable that I said that I'm a human being and I expected to be treated like one. I do everything else right, but I mess up one time and that's laughable because I said I'm a human and I don't want you down my back because of it. So you see how it's just so much. It's a lot of healing that needs to be done in the black community. And I'm not saying that this doesn't go on in any other communities because I know that it does. But for some reason, the black community just has it really, really bad. And I don't even know where to start. And I know black people, not all of them, we use the past as an excuse, as a crutch. You know how you always hear black people talking about, oh, the white people in America, they don't want to see us win. That may be true. Or how we were slaves back in the day. We're so oppressed and all that stuff. That is true, but two things can be true at once. This is just my personal opinion. If you don't agree, you don't have to say that. Just stay where you at. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying. Yes, we can be oppressed, but it's also up to us to change or to try, We can't just sit around and be like, oh yeah, we're oppressed. Yeah, white America, they don't want to see us win. Yeah, capitalism, they don't want to see us do great, That may be true, but you gotta at least try. You can't wait on the government to do things for you. You can't wait on somebody to come swoop in and save you. And back to the mental health thing. A lot of our parents and grandparents and all of that, they'll say, oh, I ain't never been depressed in my life. If I'm feeling down, I'm gonna go pray about it. Yeah, you might say that you ain't never been depressed, but one thing about it is, that's the problem. A lot of people think that depression looks the same. Depression does not look the same. There's this thing called functional depression as well. High functioning anxiety and high functioning depression. To where you're able to get up and tend to your responsibilities that you tend to every day, but you feel miserable on the inside. You feel like you can't get up out of your bed on the inside. You walk around irritated with a negative attitude every day. You feel like the world is out to get you. You feel like you're always losing. You feel like there's just this dark pit and dark hole that you just can't get up out of. But you're able to get what you need to get done, though. That doesn't mean you ain't depressed. That's why I just want black people to do a lot more research, start educating themselves, and that's why I tell y'all that it's very important for y'all to educate yourselves too, because there's so much going on in the world. I bet if you went up to your grandma or your mama right now and told them, I got diagnosed BPD, they're gonna like, BPD? What is that? Need the BPD in that Bible. Come on now. There's nothing that says that in the Bible, just pray about it. Yeah, you can pray about it, but that's a mental thing. It's not something you can just pray away or just fix, I want black people to take mental health very, very seriously, because y'all gonna mess around and lose the wrong one day. And it'll take that for you to see how important it is. Just how, mothers do the drunk driving thing when they lose a child to drunk driving. They start foundations, GoFundMes, and stuff like that, and programs to prevent drunk driving, to help victims of drunk driving if they ended up surviving, But imagine having to get to that point to where you do something. You lose something to do something. You don't want to lose something to do something. I don't. So if you're black and you're listening to this, continue to educate yourself, continue to validate yourself, because your family is not going to do it for you. They're just going to brush you off like nothing is wrong. Continue to advocate for black mental health. And I'm only saying black because I'm black and somebody asked me about being black and it's a black issue. I'm not saying it doesn't happen with other people, and if you are another race watching this video, you do the same, because I know it's an issue in other communities as well. But I'm speaking on the black community because I know it's a very prominent issue and it's been going on for years, decades, centuries. Be the strong, independent black woman, but you walking around hurt. That independence is a cover-up. That's pride. You don't want to ask nobody for help because your mama told you, don't ask nobody for help. Don't depend on nobody. Yeah, that's true. But to a certain extent, you can't do everything alone. The strong, independent, I don't need a man. That ain't me. I don't want to be that. I want me a man, okay? I want me a man, okay? And if he want to help me, then fine. I don't even care if it's helping me open a jar of pickles. Babe, I need you to help me open this jar of pickles, please. Thank you. I don't want to break a nail, okay? And I'm not even saying I'm a spoiled princess or nothing like that, but it's just the little simple things that'll help you get back into your feminine energy. And that's something that I'm having to learn right now, because I was definitely raised to be the strong, independent, silent type. But now that I'm on my journey of self-love and awakening, I'm learning that, baby, that ain't me. I need some help, okay? It'll be amazing to have help. What happened to communities in the Black community? You remember how they say it takes a village? They always say it take a village when they trying to whoop your butt, but when you need help with your mental health or something that you're going through, oh, you get through it. Oh, just pray. Oh yeah, yeah, it'll get all right, baby. Yeah, the little stuff like that, like that's not helping at all. All right, y'all. It's been 26 minutes straight. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. If y'all like the video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. We have 172 subscribers. And please comment something down below. I would really love to see some comments on my little commentary, because I usually don't do content like this, but it's something that I probably can expand into. Also, a lot of people have been telling me that I should vlog. If y'all are down to see some vlogs from me, say something down in the comments, because I used to vlog, but I wasn't getting no views, so it's like I ain't gonna do that no more. But if y'all are interested, I mean, I could try to do something. Maybe we can go on like a solo date together or something. If you want to see something else specific, leave a comment. And guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank y'all so much for watching, and thank you to everybody that subscribed to my channel. And if you like this podcast style video thing where I just insert random clips about random stuff, just let me know and I will continue to do this for y'all. All right, I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank y'all for listening.